yet another YouTube video. You guys already know what it is. It's Lex from the Rex. I have my sister, my twin, Coco. I'm Queen C. I'm gonna leave her YouTube, her socials in the bio so you can follow her. Today we are going to be getting right into this new video, an advice video on how to get over your ex and dealing with your insecurities while you're in a new relationship. Before we get started, make sure you guys comment, like, share, subscribe, watch my other videos, and let's get it poppin'. How to get over your ex. First of all, you need to cut off all types of communication.
No, like seriously. Sis.
Like socials, block, mutual friends, keep it at a distance. Don't be sharing personal things, like block, exactly. Learn from the experiences. Things that you've dealt with in your relationship with your ex, try to learn from it and try not to stay in that victim mindset where it's like, oh, he did this or she did this. Like, learn from it. Relationships are never easy and every single one comes with experiences, and once you have that victim mindset, you're always going to be blaming others,
dumping all your trauma onto your new relationship. So always know your triggers. Know what triggers you in a relationship. I feel like a lot of people don't really know themselves. Like, when you get out of a relationship, don't rush to get into another relationship. Exactly. That's another thing.
Come healed, because I don't want to deal with it.
No, I don't want to deal with it. Like, for real, like, come to a relationship.
Because I swear, if I have to hear you complain about your ex from 2 years ago every day,
or dump your trauma onto me,
or see you making TikToks or videos, or we're breaking up.
You're giving yourself enough space to refigure yourself out, get to know yourself, like self-love, like love on yourself, okay? And heal yourself. Find some other things that keep you interested so you're not thinking about him or her.
Make new friends. Like, it doesn't even have to be like searching for like a new relationship or a new lover. It can be platonic. Just go out, enjoy things that you would be able to do on your own. Even like, it doesn't have to be like with other people. Once
you become healed, I feel like don't be out here looking for a man. Like, be out here looking for a friendship. I feel like that's the best type of relationship, is when you guys are friends first.
Exactly.
And then you guys get into that, you know, like that romance.
When you jump into that relationship with that mindset, I don't feel like you really get to genuinely enjoy the connection you guys are building. It's kind of like, oh, like, I know what I want with this person. I just want it to go this way, rather than, oh, okay, let's be friends and like enjoy each other's company and then go from there.
Take things slow, you guys. Dealing with insecurities in a new relationship.
First of all, find out what your triggers are. Like she said earlier, what has triggered you in your last relationship that made you go crazy that you don't want to happen in your current relationship? In your last relationship, you didn't like that when your boyfriend or girlfriend at the time would go out, but they don't really communicate with you. I don't know. I don't really bug about stuff like that.
Either. But when my boyfriend goes out,
it's like, do your thing.
His boys, it's just like, okay, do your thing.
Maybe in your new relationship, just let them know, like, hey, like, you know, what I expect is great communication. It doesn't have to be 24/7, but just like, for example, if you're going out, just let them know you're safe. Like, are you on your way home? So like, I'm not worried. Just things like that. Don't be like not communicating and then you're gonna throw a tantrum and you're gonna be like causing unnecessary fights because your significant other wanted to enjoy time with their people or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
Like, relationships, like, yes, you have to think about the other person, but it's like you guys are still your own person.
Exactly.
Like, you have to have time alone and you also have to have time with each other. So
you go out with your friends, he go out with his friends, and you guys just have that separate life. If you guys are always together, you guys are bound to argue all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Another thing is knowing your own red flags. You know what I mean? Neither person is perfect in any relationship. Like, you know what I mean? No matter what anyone did in a relationship, no one is perfect in a relationship. Figure out your red flags as well, so that when you step into that other next relationship, you know, like, you're not so insecure about your significant other and yourself.
Once again, back to that victim mindset, it's gonna go downhill from there.
Exactly.
Like, you've already failed.
Or other relationships, because I feel like a lot of people be like, they compare their relationship to other people's relationships.
Yeah.
Celebrity relationships, we're not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
You guys already done
Yeah,
that. Like, don't be on the internet trying to compare your relationship to celebrities. You're not rich. You have a best friend who's in a relationship and she seems so happy and everything, and like, you know what I mean? Like, her man does certain things that your man doesn't do, or your best friend does certain things for her man that you don't do for yours. Don't compare your relationships with other people's relationships, because I'm telling you right now, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. One thing my mom always told me is don't discuss your relationship
with anybody,
with anyone, not even your friends.
I'm not saying that your friends are haters, but like, everyone has different advices and opinions. They're your friend. They're obviously gonna take your side and be like, oh, forget that man, leave him, drop him. But to you, it's like, you know the basis of your relationship, you know what works. Like, once other people are involved, it's like,
and have a lot of opinions, and it's just like,
and then when people see you guys out together, everyone's gonna know, like, oh, weren't they just
exactly
just unnecessary drama.
Exactly. So just keep certain things in your relationship to yourselves, between you and your significant other. Therapy. You don't talk about that enough in the Black community.
No,
and
honestly,
it's really sad.
People don't go to therapy because for some reason it has some like horrible stigma. And it's like, therapy is good. Therapy is not even just for like relationships, it's even for like self-love too.
You just want to talk to a complete stranger who does not know the basis of your situation.
Exactly. They're gonna
to
be
get
honest.
a whole different point of view, you know?
Keep a journal.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go to therapy, just write in a journal. Especially now in this generation, is everyone is so quick to go to social media. Like, I won't even lie, I used to be that type of girl, but in my private, like, I'm not putting nothing on Twitter or on my main. Like, my close friends will, like, if I vent, okay, whatever. I don't like when people are in my business like that. And so it's like, if anything besides therapy, I'll write in a journal. I'll write how I feel, and I'll be like, okay, what am I gonna do moving forward? You just gotta help yourself.
Exactly. Even if you like books, like read like self-help books and those like boss books and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Motivational books. If you're into the Bible, read the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, you know what my therapy is? Because I don't do therapy. Like, I don't do the whole like sit down and talk to someone therapy, because I can't afford that, baby. But when the money gets there, you know, I'll definitely find myself a nice Black lady to sit down and talk to. But until then, church is my therapy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you go to church and the preacher's preaching and it just touches you, touches on your soul, and you're like, yes, God, you knew what I needed to hear today. You knew what I needed to hear today. I'm feeling your word. I'm feeling you speak your light over me. Yes. Like, church will have you in a different mindset. Like, by the end of church, you're like, yes, I can. Sweetie, the devil can't rock me. You know what I mean? And the preacher starts talking and the hems start hemming. And I'm just like, yes. I feel like a God-fearing relationship is a good relationship. Like, when you and your partner both believe in God and incorporating God into your life, like God first in everything you guys do. Because
that whole toxic relationship thing everyone's on, no, I'm too grown for that.
Too grown. If I'm with a person, I need to know that, you know, like, you're about that church life.
We're on the same page.
You know what I mean? Like, we can pray together at night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you pray, I know you're praying for me, I'm praying for you, type of thing. Making sure you guys are both like God fearing, if you're into that. And
last but not least, just like self-love. Like, love yourself.
And be compassionate with yourself.
Yeah, especially after breakups too. It's like, it's a process though. I'm not gonna say not to feel, just love yourself. Because at the end of the day, you cannot go into a loving relationship and people cannot love you the way that you want to if you don't set that standard for yourself. At one point, I was like really clingy. Like, I always needed to be around my boyfriend at the time. But now that I'm older, it's like, I'm more like towards the nonchalant. I still love you. I still
but I need that
space. It's important as well not to get lost in the relationship, because what if, God forbid, anyone is in a relationship, if it doesn't work out, all that love that you should have been putting into yourself that went into the relationship, that's gone with the person. Like, what is left within you, you know?
Setting boundaries. Right at the beginning of a relationship, set boundaries. Let your significant other know your boundaries. I feel like a lot of people wait until they're deep in
and they want to speak up. I won't even lie, I do that sometimes. Talking stages, I'm like more of like the go with the flow type of person. And then it's like, when I get my feelings in it, I'm like,
hey.
But now
Like,
I'm learning.
that used to be me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in a relationship for quite a while. Being in a relationship from young to adulthood, like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And things change so
and
fast.
things do change. Like, we definitely changed as individuals, as a person. And it's just like, you have to be willing to want to grow with each other. As women, we naturally are nurturers, and we naturally love super, super hard.
Yeah.
So it's like, if a man is like nonchalant, it's like, I'm the nonchalant one in my relationship. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the one that's like, okay, I need the space. I need you to back up. You know what I mean? My boyfriend is the more like, you know, he wants to love on me.
Wait, what's his sign?
He's a Sagittarius.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was thinking like Leo.
Really?
Yeah.
No, he's a November Sagittarius. I attract that Sagittarius a lot. Like, our dad is a Sagittarius.
Don't even get me started on what I attract.
He's like more like, you know, he's on it with the love and the like, he'll compliment me like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, back in the day, I used to hate that. I was more like my mom used to call me my father's child because I was so nonchalant. You know what? Another reason why I was nonchalant is because, like, back then I really had a lot of insecurities with myself. As I got older and I started loving myself more, falling in love with me, now when he's complimented me 10 times a day and just like, you know, it's like a giggle, it's like,
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know. But yeah, make those boundaries for yourself. Even friendships.
Facts.
That was pretty much it about relationships and how to get over your ex and all of that.
And can I just say, like, I really wanted to be petty when making this video.
She knows I'm with whatever she's about.
I wanted to be so petty, but that is not part of my rebrand. Maybe a couple years ago, yes. The purpose of my channel is not to bash others or to put others down, but to come into a situation giving advice. Whoever this reaches out to, hopefully you learn
take some advice.
You take some advice.
You know what I mean?
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Whoever else was watching this, hopefully this helps you too.
Exactly. 2022, we're moving forward. You know what I mean? Not thinking about our exes. Keep it pushing.
Let's wrap it up.
Ooh.
Let's wrap it up. But anyways.